Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is May the 28th, 2020. Strong hand. Long-term thinking. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. 5-digit realm in motion. Compete, don't complain. Yeah, I got that conviction. New show here every single day. I'm offended by selling. Be relentless. Be a unique beast. Hello, my elite friends. Check out all the links below. This Friday, tomorrow, 5:15 Baltimore time. BTC, Benny, and Boris will be on the show. Follow me on Twitter at TechBalt, TECHBALT. You can watch all the This Week in Bitcoin shows at TECHBALT.com. I make it easy. Sportsmeister.com, DisruptMeister.com. Check them all out. They're easy to remember. Okay, yesterday's show, linked to below, of course. I forgot to mention one thing when I was talking about Barry Silbert's GBTC fund. Grayscale buying up lots of Bitcoin, more than the amount that's being mined, the new Bitcoins that are being mined. They're buying more than that, okay? And someone pointed that out in a thread, the exact numbers, and I quoted it. But what I forgot to tell you is that the dude who posted this in a thread, Barry Silbert, replies to the freaking thread. And he says, shh. So I like that. I mean, he interacts on social media. He's not trying to hide what he's trying to do. He's out there in terms of trying to be a big player in the space. And yeah, I mean, that shh is basically telling you, dudes, I'm going to keep on buying that Bitcoin for my fund because of the demand, the people want it. And it's real darn good for Bitcoin. And yeah, he knows the future. Well, none of us really know the future, but he knows the trajectory of Bitcoin very well. And he's not afraid to reply to people's tweets. I will tell you that. This is not the first time he's added on to someone's tweet that talks about him. And yeah, I think he's, people are like, well, he's in altcoins too. Okay, whatever. He's a positive person in the space. He's been involved with some controversial things in the past. I understand. But he is bullish Bitcoin, man. His presence is bullish for Bitcoin. He is just a bullish for Bitcoin. He's positive. And we'll talk about positive in the future, in a little bit later on the show. Be loud and proud. He's loud and he's proud. And I'm loud and I'm proud. And I say, pound that like button. Now, for all you weak hands out there, I have to remind you of something. I'm no expert on Bitcoin futures. I don't play those games. I buy the real thing. I don't need to buy GBTC. I don't need to buy Bitcoin futures. But tomorrow is the expiration date of the May futures. And thus, we usually get some volatility in the land of Bitcoin on the monthly expiration dates, okay? So that's tomorrow, Friday, when you're watching This Week in Bitcoin. Yeah, there'll probably be some turbulence. Be prepared. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Don't be shocked and wake up on Friday morning. Well, why is everything going crazy? That's why. Well, one of the reasons why. I mean, Bitcoin is just crazy. It's just turbulent. It happens all the time. But just to strengthen your weak hands, just in case. All right, pound that like button. Now, Nick Carter and others have talked about these exchanges out there, that they're all broke. They're all doing fractional reserve nonsense. And in order to show that they're not, that they really have the funds, they should do some proof of reserves, okay? And lo and behold, this slipped by everyone. Nick Carter pointed this out. I didn't know it. This exchange called Gate.io. All right? They say they have proof of 100% collateral, that the first ever among the mainstream exchanges to do this, to do a proof of reserves, to prove they have 100% collateral there. The report was done by an American accounting firm. It's linked to below. The tweet is linked to below that mentions it. All right. Everything I talk about in this here on my shows is always linked to below. So good. I'm not a gambler, but I do understand that if the so-called legitimate exchanges can prove that they have what they say they have, well, that lessens the chance that we're going to have another situation where an exchange goes down because they didn't have it. And when those exchanges go down, if it is a big one that, I mean, I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but like one of the respected ones, God forbid, it goes down, takes all everybody's money with it because it didn't have what it said it did. It didn't do the proof of reserves. Well, that'll be bad. That'll cause a Bitcoin price to go down if there were to be an unexpected loss of funds at closure at an exchange. So, hey, by them doing this, they prevent themselves from being that one. Although I don't know how big Gate.io is. They say they're a mainstream exchange. I don't know. Hey, they did it. Maybe some others will do it too. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing when these exchanges do a proof of reserves. In the end of the day, you have to trust the accounting firm that conducts it too. So that's another factor to put into the situation. But there's some news for you. Maybe people are listening to Nick Carter. He's a good person to follow on Twitter, read his stuff on Twitter. Oh yeah, if you got questions, I have answers. Of course, you should be asking questions over there in the chat. I see some dudes are there. Tay International is in the house. What's good, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. Long-term thinking, everyone. Good evening indeed, Fried Pork Chops. Ask some questions, dudes, or it's not going to be a long show. But hey, you get tomorrow's This Week in Bitcoin show with BTC Benny and Boris. It's one step closer, 1 minute closer to that awesome show. And yeah, Satoshi Naka Mario shirt. Link to below. You can get shirts like that. Link to below. All right. One step closer in Baltimore and getting my hair cut. Oh, yeah. Now, and happy Shavuot to everyone here. Shavuot starts tonight in everywhere, and it's a Jewish holiday. I'll get into that in a second. And so I'm got a lot on my plate here. Because I'm going to Baltimore on Sunday, so much going on here. But you get a new show here every day, baby. That's something you can count on, no matter how busy I might be in other aspects of life. Now, we just published the most extensive SegWit batching analysis ever done, going back to January 2012. Bitcoin users could have saved over $500 million in transactional fees with a full SegWit and batching implementation. This is from Verify BTC. It's a good report. I read it, glanced it over, and on the SegWit side of things, that's what I'm interested in. If there had been full SegWit adoption, all you freaks sending your Bitcoin, all you freakish exchanges sending your Bitcoin, not using SegWit, you could have saved a lot of money. Although, hey, I guess the miners are happy. They got their fees, right? Full SegWit adoption would have saved 40% in transaction fees. Okay, so full SegWit adoption is a lot to ask. But in a perfect world, since SegWit came about in 2017, if we would have had full SegWit adoption, it would have cut transaction fees by 40%. And that would have saved over 35,000 Bitcoin right there. So you think about 35,000 Bitcoin, full SegWit adoption would have saved that much. But hey, I guess the miners are happy. Now, and that's the life. Some people, well, that's they had it set. Well, some exchanges, my Lord, they had it set up that way. Hey, we're jumping around that yearly moving average of 99,531. I don't know if that still is. It's probably very close to that. No coincidence that it's jumping around there. Very average fiat price. We'll see. Keep that number in mind. 9,531 is the yearly moving average. It won't be for long. Thus won't. Okay, now someone wanted me to give a shout out to this dude named Edward. Edward is turning 70 years old today. Happy birthday, Edward. He's a Bitcoin OG since 2013, and he's a fan of the show. And well, dude, Edward, if everybody wants to wish Edward a happy birthday, retweet Tech Vault. Okay, retweet this video. It's already tweeted out there, and pound that like button for him. It's his birthday, May 28th. All right, dude. Happy. I'm glad that 70-year-olds are watching this this show. Boomers are awesome. If you were a golden holder and now you become a Bitcoiner, great. Awesome, dude. All right. Do not accept the new normal, though, people. Don't accept the new normal. People are telling you to accept the new normal. No. Life is what it is. I'm going back. So I'm going to synagogue tomorrow again. I'm not. It's not like we have to have synagogue outside or something crazy like that. That would be the new normal. No, I'm going back to synagogue for Shavuot tomorrow and on Saturday. So don't accept the new normal. I wouldn't accept the new normal. So shuls, religious institutions all over the country, do what you're going to do. Get back to what you were doing. It's unfortunate that religious institutions, many of them, I haven't been to synagogue since, what was it, March 19th, March 21st? I forgot what it was. But hey, we're making a comeback tomorrow in Los Angeles. So I am happy. I'm really happy for Shavuot. Remember, I said to check out Tech Vault. All right. Embrace the positive. Embrace. So many people in cryptocurrency, they don't embrace the positive. They get into these wars. They attack. They want destruction of other coins. I've said this before. Compete, don't complain, don't destroy. But this is just another way of saying it. Embrace the positive in all aspects of life. Okay? All right? Look for the positive. You'll be a happier person. You'll be in motion, dude. You'll find more opportunities if you embrace the positive. Now, I was told by Boris in the Netherlands that this site, Stecking.com, and it's linked to below, and I might have linked to their no, I didn't link to their Twitter below, but I linked to them below, that they are the Lolly of Europe. Earn free Bitcoin while shopping in your favorite sites and booking platforms. So apparently, Stecking.com, Stekking.com, copied Lolly. Good for them. Compete, don't complain. They're in Europe. Lolly's not in Europe. For all you Europeans, tell me if this Stecking.com is like Lolly. And I wanted to, people say, Adam, you got to go on BitChute. I am on BitChute, okay? And I post this show there every day. Bitcoin Meister there, of course, because I am the freaking Bitcoin Meister. And the problem is, the uploads, a lot of the time, they don't work. I have to try them 2 or 3 times. So I decided to do a little experiment here. Compare BitChute to YouTube. I emailed BitChute telling them my problem. They had a customer service email. And I was like, I wonder if I can get a real human to write me back. And guess what? They did. We are experiencing huge demand at the moment and are in the process of adding more capacity to alleviate this. We've purchased additional hardware that, when installed and active, will make processing time fast again. Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience caused. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. Because, when I tried to appeal my original channel getting taken down by YouTube, they still haven't gotten back to me. A human still hasn't gotten back to me. So BitChute, good for you. Good to know. I'm sure a lot of you, that they're so busy, there's so much demand that they're having some issues. But they're having issues is a good reason why they're having issues, because they're getting more popular. I wonder why they're getting more popular. So try out BitChute, try out Spotify podcast, listen to me over there, sportsmeister.com, Anchor. Compete. You can complain about YouTube and say they're the devil, or you can go over to BitChute, or you can go over to Spotify, listen to Joe Rogan and Adam Meister over there. Happy birthday, Edward, someone just said. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. Someone says someone's talking about going to Target. Well, I saw there were a lot of people going to Target in Minnesota today. They didn't seem to be paying though. Okay, what else is going on? Oh, everything is free at Target today, Jeff Ashton said. Yeah, you must be talking about the Twin Cities. All right. Any questions? Any going once, going twice? All right. Oh, yeah. Well, Fried Pork Chops does say if you want to see my archives that YouTube has taken away, the 1,600 shows, over 1,600, probably 1,700 by now. Well, you can't find them at YouTube now, but a lot are at BitChute. And of course, over a year's worth are at sportsmeister.com in audio form. So that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Friday is This Week in Bitcoin. Saturday is Beyond Bitcoin. And after that, if there's going to be me traveling around back in Baltimore, et cetera, pound that like button, disruptmeister.com, click on the square. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll say thanks a lot, everyone, and I'll see you in the chat right now. Bye-bye.